Thank you so much, everyone, for having me here today. I feel so honored to be here, not only on behalf of the Labour Council, but as Nelson said, I work at the Children's Hospital. I work with kids with complex disabilities in school-based rehabilitation. And I know that this fight here, this is the front line in the fight against healthcare privatization in Ontario. This is a really important fight. It is also a fight against a bad boss who doesn't care that workers can afford to live. And it's also a fight for the most vulnerable in our community. So I want to really commend you on that. I want to tell a story today about a fight that happened just this week, actually, in Ottawa, where workers were fighting for the most vulnerable in their community, just like you guys are. Education workers at the Ottawa Catholic School Board just this past month were told that all of the bus attendants would be laid off. And these are bus attendants who work with kids with medically complex conditions. They make sure that they don't have a seizure on the bus, they don't suffocate on the bus, they arrive safely. And now parents and education workers, when they heard this, they were furious. I was furious. I work with these kids. And the bus attendants were not a part of the union. And so they did not have the same strength that you have, that these workers have. But that didn't matter to the education workers. They wrote an open letter, and week after week they were rallying in support of these bus attendants. And then just this Tuesday, at a meeting, the meeting was packed wall to wall, the board decided to overturn that decision. And so we were able to reinstate all of the funding to those bus attendants. I know I was there, I was crying. It was very emotional, and you guys are engaged in the exact same fight here today. But your fight is a lot harder because you are up against Ford, and Ford knows that if small healthcare agencies can win against him, then his agenda for healthcare privatization is over. You're not in this fight alone. You are here with healthcare workers across Ottawa, with healthcare workers across the province. The Ottawa District Labour Council stands with you. You know, transit workers, service workers, education workers have heard about your fight. We are standing with you. And if we fight this together, we can win. So I just thank you so much for your fight. I know you've been very militant, and you know, a win is in sight.